I just paid $600 for some books. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jay. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and hit the little bell so you get a notification every time I post a new video. So I'm here to talk to you guys today about 10 tips that are very, very helpful if you are starting grad school, in grad school, or possibly thinking about applying to grad school. So if you guys don't already know, I am in an acute care DNP program, so I am a nurse practitioner student. I am in an online program, so I've been in my program a little bit over a year now. So I feel like these tips and tricks are very helpful. These are things that I have utilized all throughout my graduate program, and then some of these I even utilized as an undergrad student. So I feel like these tips are superb to get yourself ready for a higher level of learning, because we know grad school is completely different than undergrad. So if you're interested in hearing some tips that I have to get yourself ready for this next big step in your life, which is grad school, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so first and foremost, I want to let you guys know that I have 10 things that I want to talk about. So make sure you stick around for the whole video so you can hear tips 1 through 10. So the very first thing I want to say is your resume. So the resume is a key piece in your graduate application. So if you've already been accepted, congratulations, that's wonderful. I'm speaking on the resume piece for those that are looking to apply, or maybe you're getting your mind ready because you're thinking about, hey, maybe I want to go back to grad school pretty soon. So just because I'm in a medical program, if you're watching this, you don't have to be thinking about applying to a medical program. Like, these tips can work for you for any type of graduate degree. So I just want to throw that out there. So number 1 is your resume. So go ahead and start working on that resume. Get that resume on point. Get the resume up to par, get it to a professional level. We're not talking about you're going out here and applying for just any little type of job. You are trying to get into graduate school. So make sure that resume is a professional resume. If you can do that yourself, great. If you cannot do that yourself, make sure you contact someone who can get your resume to a professional looking level, as well as the cover letter, but more importantly, that resume, which besides the application is a main focal point of that graduate process. So just a quick sidebar, I do help individuals with their resumes. I do have resume writing services, which is on my On Target Nurse website. Just a quick plug, just to let you guys know that I do help individuals with their resume. Information is in the description box. So the second thing that I want to say is to familiarize yourself with the syllabus, the coursework, just the full layout of the class, especially for those of you that are taking your classes online. Familiarize yourself with that online platform that you're going to be using. So maybe you've never been an online student and you're going to be using something like Blackboard, which is what I used. I was very familiar with the Blackboard platform because some of my classes in undergrad were on Blackboard. So the tech piece I was completely familiar with. But make sure you familiarize yourself early on with the syllabus, just all of that course information that you get right up front. Go ahead and start looking over that. Make sure you know what the grading scale is going to be. Make sure you know what your professors are going to be expecting of you. And make sure you know what their contact information is. I always look at the syllabus. I always know how to get in touch with my professors, because a lot of them will tell you in the syllabus, do not call me after a certain time. Do not call my cell number. I would rather be text. I would rather be emailed. Just, they have these little quirks about themselves. So you need to keep that in mind, because I guarantee you at some point in your semester, you will need to contact a professor. And you don't want that sly comment from a professor like, did you not read the syllabus? I told you not to contact me between such and such hours, or this is not my preferred method of contact. So make sure you just familiarize yourself with all of this information up front. I call it front loading. It's very, very helpful, because then you go in to the class prepared. So tip number 3, get yourself a new planner. Or if you are like myself, I have become a paperless student, and I will put in the card section so you guys can watch after this video how I use a digital planner and how I use my iPad to stay organized for grad school. So with your planner, whether it's a paper planner or a digital planner, with that syllabus that I just mentioned, you should also have a course calendar. You want to go ahead and get all of that information into your planner. You don't want to miss any type of due date for any important assignment. You don't want to miss any type of test date. You just don't want to miss anything important. You want to know when the holidays are, when spring break is. Like, these are breaks for you. So put everything in your calendar ahead of time. Trust me, I do this with everything. I do this when I get my work schedule. Like, I put all of the days that I have to work. Put everything about school. So just get you a nice new planner. It's just something about having a new planner. You're just so eager to fill it in with important dates. So it's a way to keep yourself on track, and it's a way to stay organized as well. So the 4th thing I want to mention is your resources. Familiarize yourself with online resources. This is graduate school. So you want to make sure you know how to access online journal publications, like PubMed, just whatever you need to obtain these graduate level type references that you will need. Make sure in conjunction, so this is going to be like tip 4 and 5, make sure you have your school resources ahead of time for your classes. So I would recommend something along the lines of Chegg. I use Chegg. I have used Chegg since undergrad. I have not paid full price for a book since my first semester of undergrad because I was like, hold up, I just paid $600 for some books and I cracked them open like 2 times. No thanks, bruh. I'm good. So I use Chegg, and Chegg is a textbook rental service. So you find your books on Chegg, they send them to you, you rent them for the whole semester. When you're finished with your book, you send it back. And then if you're the type of person that likes ebooks, Chegg also has the option for you to purchase the ebook, download it onto your electronic device, and there you go. So the only books that I purchase are books that I know for sure I want to keep. So your APA manual, that's a book that you're going to want to purchase because you're going to be doing lots and lots of writing in grad school, no matter what program you're in. So you're definitely going to want to buy an APA manual. A lot of books that pertain to certain classes from the medical aspect, so maybe your patho class or any class that you know you might have 1 and 2 of, so like patho 1 and patho 2, or health assessment 1, health assessment 2, just anything that's like a 1 and 2 type class or 1, 2, and 3 type of class. You may be utilizing that same book, so that would be something that you could purchase. But anything else, I would download like the digital copy, or I would just rent it from Chegg. So number six, my suggestion to you guys is to get yourself some sort of external storage device. So I personally like to use an external device. I use a 1 terabyte external hard drive. I use that because I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of things for YouTube, a lot of things for my store, I have a lot of things for school, and I cannot store everything on my MacBook Pro. And you do not want to be in graduate school downloading a lot of resources, using your laptop for so much stuff, and you run out of memory and or your hard drive crashes. So I tell you to find yourself a really nice external hard drive, preferably at the lowest a 1 terabyte, but you can even go all the way up to a 4 terabyte. But find you something nice for an external storage, and you can use all of that space to save your items on that so you don't bog down your computer. Or you can also do what I do as well, and I use Google Drive. Google Drive comes in very, very handy when you need to download and store documents or share between your classmates or whatever the case may be. So the next thing I want to say, number 7, so we're going to tighten up that monthly budget. So grad school is expensive. So if you can, you want to go ahead and tighten up that budget. You may have some unexpected expenses that come up. for whatever reason, whether it be from a personal standpoint or something that comes up with school. Now, however you're paying for school, that's you. That's not the topic of today's video. I just say tighten up your budget just because you never know. And if you can, tighten up your budget to where you have money to pay for some of your school out of pocket. That's even better because that's less that you're having to put on the back end, which comes out of like financial aid or something. So if you are thinking about grad school and you know like in the long run that you want to apply, start just putting money aside, and then that could be some of the money that you front load when paying for grad school, and then you save on the back end with less student loans and less debt. All right, guys, so tip number 8, this is just from like a health standpoint. I would say meal prep. Meal prep is really big just because you're going to be super busy. Whether you're an online student or you go on campus, meal prep can just help you just continue to eat healthy, just continue to save your money so you're not always going out buying fast food. I know it's very tempting to go to Chick-fil-A and do all of this other stuff, but meal prepping will be really good because it saves you time, it saves you money. You can just have your food ready to go and then, you know, take it to class with you. Or if you're like an online student like myself, you don't have to worry about your meals because maybe you're working and going to school, so your dinners are already taken care of. So meal prepping would definitely be a good idea. So number 9 is a really, really big thing that you guys definitely need to take advantage of, especially for my online students. So number 9, you need to find a place to study and a place to take your exams. So my online students, like myself, we have proctored exams. So proctored exams means that we take our exams and somebody's watching us on a webcam. That's how they make sure as an online student, you know, that we're maintaining academic integrity. So you need to find a place where you can study quietly and where you can take these exams quietly. Make sure your area is neat and tidy because the proctor does have to look around the room on the webcam and just make sure there's like nothing in the area that could give you answers to the possible test questions and things like that. And then also make sure that you know the resources in your area. So maybe there's a Starbucks that you can go study at, or possibly even a library that has study rooms for you to possibly reserve during times where you know you have an exam. Okay guys, and number 10 I have to say is create and write affirmations for yourself. You're embarking on a journey that is hard, it is long, it is tedious, but it is possible, and we at any point in time will need encouragement. So make sure you are speaking these positive affirmations about yourself, even if you put little sticky notes like on your bathroom mirror, just these strong I will statements, just words of encouragement to get you through every day, every semester, until you get to that finish line, until you get to graduation. Okay guys, so that's it. Those are my 10 tips to help you guys if you are preparing or already in grad school. Just some things to give you an advantage and to help you be successful. So if you're already in grad school, keep it up. And if you are interested in grad school, I hope you can find the best program for yourself, and I hope that you guys have the best success possible. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you have not already. And as always, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.